Good morning. Happy yet another Monday. It's Monday morning. It's January 23rd. I have absolutely no idea how it's January 23rd. I mean, I know there's like calendars and things, but wow, it's going to be spring before we know it. Hi, I'm Sarah Peasley, hand knitter, coming to you from the Sunrise Studio, but you would never know because it's very gray. Um, the sky is one big cloud. You can see behind me. You can always see the weather behind me. There's one of my trees. Um, this tree up here, see those branches? If you ever, oh, you don't see those though. My hand knitter studio, my office where I teach. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Vicky. Is directly above here, so I'm always looking out at those branches right in front of me. But I guess you're not because you're always looking this way. Anyway, I love that tree. That's a honey locust. They're messy as all get out in the fall. Um, dropping little tiny leaves by the billions, but I love that tree. When that branch comes down, I'm moving out of my house. Let me just tell you. um, I'm a little, well, got up less than half an hour ago and it's okay. Oh, I was going to show you Mr. Mustache was playing with his little mousey right there, but now he's nowhere to be seen. So if he comes back, I'll give you he can be a guest. Good morning, Lonnie. Um, so my eyes need to be rubbed. I planned after I woke up, thought, okay, what am I going to wear to work today? Because today's the day I go to the shop. And I'm like, okay, I'll wear that blue dress and I'm going to wear leggings under it because it's cold out. And I'll wear my boots, my cowboy boots, except it's snowy out. So I'll carry them and I'll wear my, winter boots in. And everything's not the boots, but everything else is downstairs in the laundry room. So I thought, well, I'll just walk down in my pajamas and get dressed. And then I thought, wait, Sarah, you haven't had a shower in a few days. You need to take a shower before you put on your work clothes. So threw on my jeans and a t-shirt and a jacket because did I mention it's cold? Oh, where'd he go? He already moved. All right, never mind. Elusive little bugger. Mr. Mustache is fitting in quite nicely into the household. He has his own agenda, so sometimes he comes over to cuddle, and sometimes I have no idea where he is, and that's okay. He's looking out the window, he hasn't really shown much interest in what's outside, so this could be exciting for him. There's nothing happening. It's gray, and there's snow on the ground. And now he's looking at the ceiling. Do you ever have a cat that looks up over your head and you're worried that there's a monster up there? I've had a few cats like that. This might be another one. Anyway, I need my tea. So here's my tea. And I'm going to show you this mug that I've not shown you before. You ready? Very excited. It says cats don't give a, and then there's 4 characters. There's the pound sign, an at sign, a dollar sign, and a percentage sign. So that's 4 characters. So obviously what it really says is cats don't give a hoot. Right? That's my mug today. I think that's a true statement. I need that tea. Oh, and I have sweet mandarin lip balm on. That was a nice combination, actually. Good to know. Kind of like salt around the tequila glass or sugar around the margarita glass. I'll put on my lip balm and then drink my tea. I'm onto something. I could package that and make millions. Okay. I've been mad at myself because I haven't been doing much reading, and I tried audiobooks. I tried a couple audiobooks, and mostly I forgot I was listening to them, and then I didn't finish listening to them. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Last night I sat down and I picked up this book. It's Wabi Sabi, The Wisdom and Imperfection, and Nobu Suzuki. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, But I'm like, I'll try this one. It's, probably it's a self-helpy book. It's probably very light, and it is. Um, but I actually read, 30 pages. Well, not really, but I'm on page 31, and I was very excited about that. Like it held I just can't concentrate. And then I'm being very brave when I read physical books, and I've been putting like marking them up. So let me find the gist. Perfection does not even exist to begin with. It is only in the realm of our human imagination. So the point is, why do we strive to be perfect when you can't be, nothing is perfect? So then it says wabi sabi is reality and perfection does not exist. So I got through the foreword, and I got through the intro, and I got through the, I don't know, 3 little parts, and now I'm in the meat of the book, and it's divided into 3 sections. I'm just, anything that tells me I don't have to be perfect is okay by me. So the 3 sections are wabi sabi as a philosophy, in art, and in daily life. I don't remember what it's called exactly. So those are the 3 sections, and I'm happy that I stayed awake for the first few sections. So I'm very proud of myself. Pat on the head. I'll find my gold stars later. I'm just, I have good days and I have bad days, and I haven't had really bad days lately, but I haven't had really good days lately. And I know that's a balance thing. And all my days are actually very good days since I stopped drinking, but I don't feel as balanced as I was feeling. So just to be reminded that there is no perfection is kind of nice. Oh, hold on. Hey. Oh, my camera's in the way. Hey, got the old laser light. There he is. He's playing with the old laser light. Oop. There's Mr. Mustache. Oh, it's on your paw. Look out. It's on your paw. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's going up the wall. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it's back down on the floor. It's going to go under the table. Whoop. Whoop. He's sort of not really interested, but I bought him a laser light. I was at the Rite Aid picking up, what was I picking up? Popcorn. I needed popcorn. And they had the laser light. They only had one, and it was half off. So I'm like, I'll buy the laser light. So I did. It's interesting. It also shows, so it has the dot. I'm not going to shine it in your eye. It has the dot, but it can also show, what happens if I shine it on my ear or my, here. It also does little pictures. That's a butterfly. Oh, that's the dot again. That's kind of boring. Oop! I just flung it at you. That one is an eyeball. The cat does not care about the shapes, but they make me happy. There's a star or a flower. Star, I think. Then this one's going to be a smiley face. See the smiley face? Isn't that fun? We can play laser games all by ourselves without our cats. He's still waiting for the laser. Oh, wait, what's that? Did you knock down part of the spider plant? I have to keep my eyeballs on that Mr. Mustache. Okay, so the chore, the thing I want to start today, because Mondays are for beginnings. Wait, oh, I moved the camera. I'm like, what? Why is it way over there? I did a swatch. I made a swatch. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. I took a picture of it for my Wednesday blog post for my Patreon members. I'm going down to a smooth surface. This is a crocheted, sorry for the sniffles. It's a crocheted swatch. Obviously, my tension, I started down here. and my tension was lovely, but then as I kept going, it apparently tightened up. And I will tell you that I was watching movies through the whole thing, but we're going to go with the tension that's up here, the gauge. So I want to measure it on a surface. We're going to write down the measurements because I want to start my sweater. This was one of my swatches for my sweater design class that started. Oh, there it is. I already have stuff written there. Sweater design, sleeveless top. And I, for some reason, picked 41 single crochets back and forth until it was square. Manos del Uruguay, it's Marina. I remember that now, and I don't know what the color is. I'll have to fill that in later. But I want to write down the gauge so that the next thing I do is figure out how many chains to start with, and then I can start the body of my top. Well, I also have to figure out how wide it needs to be. So we're going to, and it's on a surface where it's not stuck to anything like the placemat that was there. Excuse me, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, for 25 and a little bit. Let's write that down because I'll forget in 3 seconds. 25 plus. Oh, sorry about the sniffles. Oh, that's what I went to Rite Aid to get. I ran out of the Flonase I was using, which I thought was weird, and I ended up getting a Rite Aid brand of the same thing, and I like the spray on that one much better. We're trying to conquer the post-nasal drip and the coughing up, the choking on your own spit that's been happening here at the Peasley household. It's pretty embarrassing when it happens in public. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Well, that's bang on 6 to the inch. Let's flip her over. One, two, three, four, five, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, 25. And like 3/4, I'm going to say. Let's do another one. I think, sorry, I'm sniffling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I got 2 that are just over 25, 2 that are 24. Let's go for a tiebreaker. Let's go on this side. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to find our... I might do a couple more. Please hold. Oh, I lost viewers when I started measuring my gauge swatch. There's a shock and a half. Lost at least 2 viewers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. The more numbers I start with, the more accurate my gauge measurement will be. And since they're all over the map, I'm trying to stay above the midline since it was so much bigger down here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 3/4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, and about 3/4. And yes, this has been washed and blocked. Okay, so that's a bunch of numbers. Let's go this way. Ugh, sorry. Stitches per inch, or 4 inches. I bet you've never ever. Hi, Kelly. Still here. Thank you. Oh, now it went back up. Okay, good. I'm like, boring. Oh, she's measuring a gauge. I'm not going to listen anymore. This is a little trickier because I don't have 4 inches that are in the small section, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I say that right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, big sniff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and about a half. When it's not definitely a whole stitch, it's either at the beginning of the stitch or toward the end of the stitch or somewhere in the middle. So that's my reasoning behind a quarter and a half and 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh goodness. 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Do a couple more. These are more within the same range. I wonder what happens if I go lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 3/4. These are closer to being all the same. And yes, it was blocked. Did I say that? Washed and blocked and very dry because I did it a few days ago. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So did I mention, has anybody noticed that this is crocheted? Isn't that pretty? Just plain old single crochet in lace weight yarn. And it's, I'm going to make a sleeveless top out of that with my sleeveless top class. Very excited. So that's the information I need. And then I can do some calculations, including on me. And we can start the sweater. Very excited. Very excited. Okay. Yay, thanks for keeping me company. I kept looking at it, walking by, going, oh, I got to measure that. And then I forgot about it. And then I'd walk by and go, oh, I got to measure that. And then I'd forget. So now I'm a little bit farther. I measured it. If I had a calculator, which I have 4 in the other room, I found a whole bunch of I knew they were there, but I'm cleaning out some drawers, little drawers with knitting notions in them. If you've ever taken a Zoom, or not ever, but lately the Zoom classes have a mess behind me, and there's a tool, the little plastic drawers from like a tool area, and I have my stitch markers and my stitch holders and point protectors and things in there. And I was going through them, putting things away, and I'm like, I don't need all these calculators. My phone is a calculator. But then I remembered that, actually I just remembered that my phone is busy when I'm teaching, being one of the cameras. That's through my phone, so I can't use my phone as a calculator, but I don't need 4 little calculators. There might even be 5. And the reason I had that many was because I packed up little notions bags and had them all over the place. And I had a travel one because I used to, be a big rock star knitting teacher that traveled. I mean, I was some of those things. I was a knitting teacher who traveled. Now I'm a knitting teacher who stays put, and I like it that way. Yes, I don't need that many calculators. So I brought them all downstairs, and I was going to, I don't know, audition them and see which ones I would keep, and the rest will go in a box to donate. And it would be nice if I put them in here, because then we could figure out the average gauge for the things. The stitches per inch and rows per inch of the, ooh, wait, something's crooked. Gotta fix it. There. Welcome to anal retentiveness. Sniff. Although, wabi sabi, nothing's perfect. Oh, ugh. My left leg's cramping up because I'm trying to stay on the chair, so I should just move the chair so I don't have to fall off of it. All right, it's time for my weekly, very unprofessional Knitter's Oracle reading. Somebody's taking a bath over there. Yep. Oh, you haven't. I thought he heard me talking about him, but it was the shuffling. There's one. Oh, he was like staring with his big saucer eyes, and he had his leg up in the air because he was, bathing. There's 2. There's 3. So Kelly and Vicky, Lonnie, I think you're like in Wisconsin. I'm making that up, but I think you're far away. You guys should come to my house on Sunday for the month ends party. I hope I only did 3 shuffles. The month ends party, and weave in some ends or sew some seams and finish some projects. It's a thing on my class page. You should come. I'd love to see you. I'm cutting the cards. Yep. Hey, I guessed right. I didn't guess right. I remembered correctly. I think you told me recently. Anyway, here we go. Did we have that one before? Sorry. Did we have this one before? This is very exciting. It's the LYS, the local yarn store, and it's called Oh Balls. And we have, it's on a, sorry, it looks like it's in a city, or at least there's a road and a sidewalk and a brick building. So not a strip mall, not a house. It's on a block somewhere. And we have a sweater on a dress form, and I'm going to do the looking up close. 2 baskets of yarn. There's a little letter slot and a doormat. Grab life by the balls. That's what it says over that yarn ball. There's a hat and a hat with stripes and a pom-pom, a hat with speckles, and a mitten that has some color work in it. I don't think we've had that card yet. I'm very excited to get a new card. I mean, we've been doing it for a while, but there's all that shuffling and cutting of cards. So, all right. I need to start keeping Kleenex over here so I can mute and then blow my nose. And why do we have a shadow? There, shadow all gone. Magic. Let's have some tea, shall we? So it was a rough, I think I do most of my weird dreams when I'm like after the alarm goes off and I should be getting out of bed, but I'm not. And I doze back off. So one of the dreams involved, I was at a school for an event. We were by the track, not for any sporting things. It was more like I don't know, an event. And there was this turtle, like this has nothing to do with the cards, or maybe it will be. There was this turtle that was about that big around, and I don't know if I had seen him in previous visits, and I wasn't in school. I was me, and I was going there, and I don't think any kids of mine were there. You just end up at these weird events in your dreams. Anyway, he was a turtle, and I named him Crunchy, or I don't know what I named him. I can't remember now. And I just kept checking on him. Like he wasn't my pet, but I just kept checking on him like it was, the squirrel with the blue nose or whatever I haven't seen that really, honestly. But it's like, the wild animal that you keep tabs on. And Crunchy, or whatever his name was, wasn't doing really well. And I'm like, oh, Crunchy's going to die. I mean, I just lost my dog, so I've got dead pets happening in my dreams. And then this jerk from my actual high school days, I think, except I knew his name in the dream and now I don't, picked Mr. Crunchy. Oh, see Mr. Crunchy up. And he was trying to break him in half, and I was screaming at him. It's a turtle. It's an animal. Don't try to break it in half. And so he threw it down. He got all mad at me and stormed off. And so that was and then Mr. Crunchy died. Now his name's Mr. Crunchy. That was one dream. And in another dream, I was once again screaming at my now ex-husband because of something stupid he was doing or saying, probably doing and saying, which, that didn't happen in real life more than 1 or 2 times, but happens a lot in my dreams. And I woke up and I'm like, I don't, that doesn't happen anymore. I took care of that. So that was like, and I'm a little screaming at people. Okay, the local yarn store. Card number 2, the work in progress. Oh, I didn't make up something. Anyway, the local yarn store is, well, I did. It's more of a city setting or town setting. Obviously, it's a gathering place. I don't see any people, so maybe it's closed. I don't see an open or a closed sign. I like the little details on the entrance. And then there's an upstairs, so perhaps somebody lives up there. I know in Charlotte, the upstairs, I think, is an event space. Anyway, which is cool, by the way. The work in progress is done on circular needles. There's some ribbing and then some not ribbing. It is perhaps stockinette stitch. There's lots of little, oh, you can't see, you guys. Just tell me, just, tap me on the shoulder and say, you're not showing us anything we can see. Okay, it's the work in progress. I apologize. It was all on me. There's some ribbing. It's in the round. There's maybe stockinette because there's lots of little V's, and we appear to be doing garter right now. So, and there's no ball of yarn. Just saying. So there you go. I'm just looking away. I'm not even paying attention. The third one, it's those stupid Twitter knitters. They're not stupid Twitter knitters, but I'm tired of the Twitter knitter card. Okay. But let's get over my issues, right? So Twitter knitters, it's a Twitter feed, and we're just going to say it's any kind of social media feed. And we have What's Shaken. And then this is Wool Heart Lover, L-U-V-V-E-R, who has nothing to say. This is Knit for Brains. Where the heck are my addies? And see, this is one reason I didn't do Twitter, because I don't understand how the conversations work. I guess they're nested. So this person is knitting sucks, S-U-X, and they say yarn is for loser. I don't have the right glasses on. Losers and sheep stink. And then there's the smiley face with the tongue sticking out. Ugh. And this person is Stitch Bitch and says, you want to take this outside, buddy? I think that's just some friendly trash talking because, well, I don't know. Knitting sucks is a little aggressive. And then you and ampersand me. I told myself I could have 1 skein. Oops, there's a picture of 5 skeins there. So perhaps this person went to the yarn store to get 1 skein and got 5. Okay. And then let's see what let me make shit up. So this is our town square yarn shop. I don't know. It doesn't appear to be bustling. There's no in and out. It might be after hours, or it could just be that nobody's going in right now or coming out right now. They've got shop samples. It's got a funny name. Wondering if it's owned by someone with balls. And like you, Mr. Mustache. He looked at me when I said that. And the work in progress. Sometimes we take our works in progress to the yarn shop when we need help or just to hang out. And sometimes we're dreaming of going to the yarn shop to get something for our next project while we're in the middle of our previous project. So there's that. And then social media, some trash talk, perhaps friendly trash talk, talking about not being able to find your knitting needles. And I'm going to say friendly trash talking because otherwise I think knitting sucks would have been banned already. And going somewhere to get 1 skein, online or in the store. And oops, because how many of us haven't been, how many of us it's not unusual to go to the shop to buy that one skein and come home with a whole sweater's worth beyond that or something. So my interpretation is that we're going to have a cat break. Hi, Mr. Mustache. Show them your pretty mustache. There he is. He's purring. There's Mr. Mustache. He's coming to check over and see if my interpretation is going to be okay. There's his ears. Oh, that's my tea. This would be called a photo bomb. Don't put your butthole under there. That would be gross. Okay, thank you. Just put it on me. So the local yarn store, which has a sense of humor because they're called O Balls and have a sign that says "Grab life by the balls." And we have our Twitter people who are, being familiar and joking with each other. And then we have some knitting going on. So let's go back to community. I am working at the yarn shop today. I don't know if the sale's still on or not. I'm guessing it is. But people come in and have questions or show us what they're working on or wear the things that they've made, which is fabulous. And there's, friendly banter and, oops, I only came in. It's like I only went to the grocery store for bread, but I'm buying, peanut M&Ms and some Oreos because, whoop, don't knock things off the table. Okay, he says, I won't, Mom. So I'm going with gathering place, where you can work on your things or show them off, and where you get the things to make the things, and then the community of knitters who you maybe spend more time with online, but you're also going to possibly see if you go to the yarn store. Don't show them your... Okay, thank you. Jump down. So community, yarn store is community. And then let's see what the suggested interpretations are. I'm over time. It's past 9:30. The local yarn shop, the LYS. Home. Yep. That confused me for a split second. Home, security, safety, belonging, comfort zone. All of those things. I didn't say that. I didn't say it's a place to feel safe and with your people, but that's a definite thing. A definite thing. Quite often somebody will come in and say, I really don't need more yarn, but I'm like, oh, honey, you're in the right place. We all feel that way. The work in progress, growth, evolution, solid foundation, health, the roots or basis of a thing. So that could be, you're learning, you're practicing maybe what you've learned in the shop. So that implies classes. Classes are good. Your skills are being expanded. What does it say? Growth. Yep. Evolution. Yep. Perhaps you're discovering that you tried lace and you didn't like it, or you tried brioche and you did like it. So you're evolving in your skills and what kind of projects you're going to do. Solid foundation. Yep. Yarn shop will always help you with your basic skills. Health is good for your mental health. And the roots or basis of a thing, so the beginning of a project. And then 12, the Twitter knitters. I should know this one by heart. We have it so many times. Wait, 12, Sarah, not 15. Chatter, gossip, news, excitement, restless energy, noise, distraction. So either online or when a group of knitters gather in a yarn shop. So I'm going to stick with communities that are built around... this is supposed to be our main one. So communities that are built within the walls of a yarn shop. Non-judgmental, because we're not only funny, but we're talking about balls. So a little bit of a risque sense of humor. That's not the right word, but little naughty and welcoming to all. And you can practice your or get help with or just work on your project of any kind, be it basic or crazy, and you can meet people there and then find them on social media and continue your getting to know you and become friends. So this is going to be about your local yarn shop being a community center that is welcoming, non-judgmental, helpful, safe, um, and helps you build your family, your chosen family. Okay, that's what I'm going to say for that one. A little choppy, but not anything we didn't already know. Okay, I need to go take my shower and get ready for work. So if you see me at work today at Woven Art, I will not be stinky unless, of course, something has happened in the meantime, like my cat. I don't know. Anyway, he's looking out the window again. Oop, move that out of the way again. There he is. Hi, Mr. Mustache. Stash. Stash. Yeah, he knows his name really well. It's still bath time, apparently. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for being here. Can't believe it's the 23rd of January. It's just crazy sauce, and I'll see you later.